Was meinst du einfach so?
Ist die Shutter-Lautstärke auch tatsächlich von der Systemlautstärke abhängig?
Du meinst einfach so die Lautstärke, ne?
Ja, genau.
The story continues. Which means the second killer's mass is about 3 kilos greater. That's a different chassis. Frank makes a fist and all of the data on the wall behind her vanishes. That's at least 2 distinct killers. Probably more. Multiple killer bioroids? Breathes Delgado. And still no one at the NAPD is doing a goddamn thing. Inez, says Frank, you're a cop, remember? No crap! I didn't dream that, huh? So here's where I wish we had brain mapping engineers in our little club, continues Frank. But the similarities in behavior, despite the difference in chassis, makes me think this isn't a random brain fart or whatever. Delgado sits upright in her chair, scratching at her skull jack. Similar brains, different bodies, not a random quirk? You're telling us these bioroids were designed to be killers? Or sabotaged in the exact same way? In any case, I'm saying that a human did this to them on purpose. Frank sighs and pockets her pad. Weird to feel sympathy for a golem. We gotta find this guy, Inez. We gotta put him away. Objective. Work the system. There's a kid here I think you should meet, says Delgado as you shuffle beside her. You are miraculously in the heart of the NAPD, inside First Precinct. Wearing clothes so out of character you feel like someone in a Cincy sitcom. But the disguise and the visitor credentials Delgado drew up for you works, and no one even gives you a second glance. Hey Mouse, there's this friend I was telling you about. She kicks her foot and nods to a teenager in APD colors, under a white lab coat. This is our new AI guy, Mick. He maintains drones in Minerva. Mick swallows, which seems to take a long time. Hi? He says. Can't wait. Task, one step at a time. With each new piece of data you feed into the meat box, your team builds an increasingly complex picture of what you're looking for. In time, you're able to train an AI to filter data for you. Once you do, the data comes in faster and faster. Bit by bit, byte by byte, you're getting closer to your objective. It's time to start giving serious thought to how to bring a killer bioroid in when you do find one. Card update. Investigator Inez Delgado. Considering how short her career with the NAPD has been, there are a surprising number of rumors and legends about Investigator Delgado. One of the most persistent is that she used to be a big-shot net criminal.
Hi everybody, here's Krystian, and this is TeamworkCast.
And I'm Gereon.
And this is our Let's Play, well, it's not Let's Play, it's more playthrough of Terminal Directive campaign. And this is game number 5 that we just did. The runner has just won a game and just opened a story pack. Mm-hmm. So I think I just caught up with you, Gereon. We're both at pack 3 of the story.
Yes, you can see on our pads, we only have one place on the pads not stickied.
Yes, there is some kind of sticker that's still missing, but otherwise we're good to go. You, Gereon, you have a current going on there.
Yes, and that is a really, really painful current. It doubles the advancement costs of each agenda. So my goal right now is, I think we mentioned this in the previous game. Scoring hostile takeover first is good anyways, so that's my top priority right now because that gets rid of the stupid current.
Yeah. Otherwise, your goal would be to get rid of all the cards on your hand, which is tough as a corporation.
Yes, it's really tough as a corp, especially when you're playing stuff that is dependent on conditions like if the runner is tagged or something like that. It's really hard.
Or agendas, you just can't score like a 5-3 if you have one on your hand. You need preparation for that. All right, so there's a well-known install credit from your side, and I begin with an easy mark. Maybe to remind our listeners, there's some task we're currently fulfilling. I think both of us are counting the cards we draw with a click. Mm-hmm. I think we haven't done that yet, although I think last game there was a lot of opportunities to make check marks there. I run on HQ, and that's going to be a wall of static, and run on R&D. There's no res. I do have like a checkbox thing with trashing cards. Mm-hmm.
I think you need to trash 7 or so, and you're just one away of fulfilling that goal.
Yeah, I think so too. And if that happens, then I think I will get as much money as I have programs installed.
A little bit stupid.
It's like somebody that did like a throw of a dice and look up table on what kind of effects and what kind of trigger.
Sneak door.
Yeah, when we continue the same old game with a sneak door.
The bane of my existence.
But there's a Todeshin on your hand. Running again. Maybe I'm not going to see the Todeshin. Evidence collection.
So now I remembered the new ability that I have. Whenever you score agenda, I draw 1 card, can put 1 back.
Yeah. There's a lot of ability. So you can you have this. You also have like a 0, 1, or 2 card mandatory draw. Mm-hmm. And there's some third one I forgot. Clearly there's a third one there. We're going to find it out eventually. All right, so...
need to ice up archives against you.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think...
high priority.
Yes, there's a lot of leakage through the archives. The data sucker is kind of like nice for me because the 2 data sucker tokens, the breakers are not the best in the world. Mm-hmm. So getting the 2 data sucker tokens, especially since the criminal breakers have like these things where they increase by 5 or something.
Yeah, it's helping out with data sucker tokens is really important.
Yeah, to get yourself so you don't have to advance or increase the strength of the breaker too many times. Double mandatory draw. Mm-hmm. Doesn't that feel good?
Yes, it is an amazingly good ability. I think it would be completely OP in the regular game. Yesterday
we were playing some Netrunner in a pub, and I constantly wanted to get 2 credits whenever an opponent scored an agenda. That was so useful. There you go. Yeah. We started checking off those checkboxes. And also, I realized that I also need to check out those checkboxes.
Yeah, I mean, we mentioned this in an earlier video. It's the number of triggers that you have to keep track of is staggeringly large.
It's hilarious. And also, the funny thing is that triggers are like not on the cards. Mm-hmm. Usually, you're just I have to keep pay attention to my cards. But then it's like an extra big card of lots of stuff there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna grab. Probably it's gonna be Kuroda.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
What else?
And probably will be account. I don't think I'm going to account save now. I don't have the clicks. But I think you didn't remove the
easy mark.
Easy mark. Yeah, we missed that trigger there. I'm not sure. I think I'm paying twice for the
Really?
Kuroda.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's okay. It's better to pay twice than not pay at all. It's just my fault. I should have paid attention to this and I didn't.
And it's better to play this really clearly.
Yeah.
Pay 1 for special order.
Yeah.
And then not,
announce exactly what you're paying for. Yeah.
So you're running HQ.
Mm-hmm.
For real. Oh.
The top decks are real. It's nice, I mean. Oh, it's just 1 point, though.
Yeah, but it's the 1 point that would have gotten rid of the stupid current. Oh, man.
You drew it last turn.
Yeah, probably.
But you're getting up there in money. That's pretty... I don't have any kind of C-source score protection, so, whenever you draw into your C-source, I will be toast.
And I have a couple of pieces of Expensifies in my deck, so if you try any more R&D or sneak door beta stuff, so I would need to be able to res that eyes.
Yeah, I noticed like as soon as you opened your crazy stupid eyes there, I was really worried about running face checking into one of those. So you'll see being way less likely to face check now because without the code gate breaker, even with a code gate breaker, like just breaking that ice is just so expensive it can ruin you. Maxwell James, which hasn't seen good use in this campaign yet.
Not really, no. So I take a 2-card mandatory draw. I kept saying mulligan.
It's so funny.
I have no idea why.
2-card mulligan. That's not a good mulligan.
But actually it would be. So
you can just
discard 2 and then draw 2 new cards.
That might not be that bad, yeah.
That would be a great rule.
Look at how filthy rich you are. You don't even care about that current anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
And look at how poor I am in comparison.
4 credits.
And I'm clicking for credits and to install the Desperado. That hurts.
So again, 2-card mandatory.
Yeah, there you go. That's the hostile that you were looking for, but that gives me some credits. That's good. When you're that rich, it's kind of like really intimidating. Because, you know, I'm not even afraid of the C-source as much. I'm just afraid of like running into something like really bad that maybe I haven't seen yet.
Type protection.
A little bit protection at least. I mean, you can still C-source trash scorch me if I am below 4.
Yeah.
All of the economy cards.
All of the economy cards.
Now really beefing up the defenses here. That looks really solid for you. Just need a really good scoring server and then you can start scoring away.
I wonder what's inside of that remote. I don't remember.
I was assuming it was Todeshin.
Yeah, probably.
That's why I also didn't want to face check stuff.
Yeah.
Because without the crash space. I think I'm constantly forgetting those checkboxes.
We're getting better
Yeah.
with remembering our triggers.
I realized that this task is a bit harder for you because you have the double mandatory draw.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like either you use your ability or you try to achieve your goal.
But especially on the corp side, clickless draw is amazingly good. And
so I'm completing my rig here, and I do have to. Not complete yet. I still can't break any sentries.
Still need lustig.
Lustig or femme?
Or femme, yeah.
But femme is hilariously out of reach right now. It's kind of annoying to track like these little things like draws with a click because tracking the tag or something is more likely, but every time you draw, making like a cross there. And there we go. I think we're building a scoring server here with your kind of money. It's really not such a big deal, and there's a really good scoring window here.
Yes, definitely.
You
don't even have Armitage or something like that.
Yeah, I haven't really drawn into any economy cards.
2 easy marks.
Was it 2?
Yeah, I think so.
Just getting credits now. Don't really need the special order since I have most of my breakers installed already. I mean, this is a scoring window. If you're not going to install advanced something now, it's going to be weird.
It's probably because I don't have an agenda on hand.
I think I saw one. I think so. The servers. Yep, that's what's going inside.
Okay.
Not really happy about that myself. Oh, you had to delete the machine. That's good. So how is the runner going to solve this problem?
It's highly unlikely that you will be able to.
Yeah, I would need money. I need sentry breakers.
Special order Lustig will, even with clicking for credits before, would leave you broke, right?
Yeah, that's. But maybe I can at least gain some advantage because you're kind of like that's kind of like a very vulnerable moment for a corporation to get your agenda out. You kind of really want to protect it, and you're willing to sacrifice maybe some things in order to protect it. So if I can be aggressive now, I can maybe make you rest some expensive ice, or not rest some expensive ice.
Yeah, but on the other hand, I'm on 23 credits. So
yeah, that's the problem. Like if you were on 8 credits, that would have been maybe better. But now I just had to get 4 credits and give you the score.
Triple advance.
Yeah.
What's it called again? Fortified servers?
Fortified servers, yeah. So now the token, to remind our listeners, if you use a token during a run, then the runner has to discard a card to break a subroutine or to check out. For every subroutine.
For every subroutine, which is really great with a 4-ice server.
Yep. That's a lot of subroutines you need to break, and those will be very expensive. The very least, this runner will either check out for this run, or they will maybe get through, but then they will have no cards on hand and be ready to be, killed by Scorch afterwards, or just plop into a...
it's not fortified, it's armored.
Armored
Sorry.
All right, armored servers. I like how you keep piling on the ice here. So there's like 3rd ice in front of HQ now. It looks real bad. I do have Akamatsu out now, so I have at least the MU ready for my final breaker. And you actually, I think that was Archive Memories for IPO. To really twist the knife there.
It's you,
I'm losing my composure.
No economy cards.
No economy cards. You get all economy, I get no economy. It's very, very Occupy Wall Street right now.
So there's at least one agenda on my hand. Rightmost card looks like another armored servers.
Yeah, it seems like it's ready to go. I mean, I am at 13 credits, but I still don't have any breakers, so it might be worthwhile to just try it.
Yeah.
I mean, you could still use your token.
Exactly. Okay, past me, please. Install advance.
You're playing 4-dimensional chess with this one.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, a double advance. Whew. So now I have to consider this maybe a
graft, which increases the pressure on you to actually go check it out.
Well, you won't win with a graft.
No, I won't. But
it also could be
still 5-3 is juicy enough target for you.
Definitely, it could also be a June bug. In which case, you could use your token there and might get me to jack out because I wouldn't survive a June bug.
Yeah, that's actually the reason why I like playing June bugs, and I like when my opponents know about it.
That's good.
Because it makes them think twice about it.
Yeah, you get that little bit of psychological protection.
So in this case, I did the double advance, so I have another click this turn left over, which is also a great tactic.
So this is really difficult now because you installed a card in here. If that's evidence collection, I'm gone.
It's game over. Yeah, exactly.
So I have to do something now. I just installed the crash space, second crash space. Not sure why, but I guess that's the card that I was given. And some score protection is not bad in this situation. Yeah. I do have some money, so I could maybe try to start installing stuff. I was making sure that there's no Atlas in your deck.
There are no Atlases.
There is, but I realized too late that there is evidence collection, so it's like, okay, it doesn't matter if there's Atlas or not.
Just, would the tokens on armored servers stack?
Yes, you can use both.
Would, yes.
Then you need
that would be horrible.
to discard 2 cards to break subroutine.
Discard 2 cards to
do that right before you get into an archer.
That would be so juicy.
It's oh, there's
Okay,
the femme. I think I had her on my hand, and it's like, okay, I could play her if I had the money.
And you're going for R&D.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Make a sign.
All right, so that is going to be Enigma. This is not sadly, this is not. Well, never mind. I femmed her anyway, so whatever. And there it is. There it is.
Matriculation.
This is going to probably be my last run of this game. You broke me, Gereon. I could trash the Abagnale to break it.
Yeah, that's what you're doing.
No, I'm not.
No?
I'm actually using data sucker to get some strength, breaking all of the subroutines I can, and you can trash a hardware now, I think. That's the only one that I'm not. And you're trashing, obviously
the Desperado.
which I think I have to trash something now.
Oh, you have Akamatsu. Oh, yeah.
No, there's 2 Akamatsus.
Yeah, you have 2 Akamatsus. Yeah.
I would see 3 cards. There is a chance I will win, maybe. Otherwise, probably I won't. Oh, okay, never mind. That's a graft. Uh-oh. Okay, now you're triggering your ability. No. Suddenly this game has been turned upside down. I forgot how this game turned out. I'm actually excited now. Shuffle them real good, Gereon. That's a nice wall.
Score.
That was... No! Oh, that wasn't an agenda in there!
I didn't have one. It was just a bait.
Too good. Love it. I mean, you could have used your token technically, but that.
Yeah.
The chance was good that I wouldn't get anything there. Not that many agendas, like 5 points in one run.
Yeah, that's...
Well, I had bad luck on the economy, but good luck on the access. Yeah, but it seems like we're starting to get acquainted with our decks at this point. I think that was a really good start for you here.
Yeah.
You had some really good chances here.
Sometimes random accesses win you the game.
Yeah,
So,
that's true.
yeah.
But I didn't have the Ines, so I'm not opening a new pack right now. So
just count towards your win so and so many games.
Yeah.
3 at this point, I believe, to advance the state.
yeah, and you get another loss, so you just 1 loss away from opening your booster pack, so to speak, your helper pack.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna move on to the next game. I hope you will join us next time around. And as always, hack the planet!
Hack the planet! Hack the planet!
Shut up and get in the car!
Shit on me.
That ice that Gereon opened there, I find it quite impressive and quite oppressive as well. So far I lucked out, but let's see if I can keep this up. It's time for our Patreon shout-out, and today's Patreon shout-out is going to be to Alexander Krutenat, and he joined us in August 2016, so, you know, a little bit less than a year ago, and he has been supporting us ever since. Thank you so much for your support, Alexander. I appreciate it a lot. And if you, dear listeners, want to support us as well, you can do so down here at patreon.com/hacktheplanet.